to our friends at Rustington Methodist Church from John and Victoria. It is a delight to be with you.
During the lockdown period, we followed online video worship at our daughter's church in Morden, southwest London. We also from them followed a weekly prayer course led by the teachings from Pete Greig, the well-known author about prayer.
We've spent a lot of time in our garden, which has been a delight, and it has never looked so good. We were so lucky with the weather that we could be outside most of the time.
So we hope it won't be too long before we can see our friends again at Rustington Methodists, and we can resume our roles as both welcomers and readers at the 9 o'clock service. So, bye to you all.
Goodbye.
Hello everyone. When I was asked to do this, I thought to myself, I couldn't possibly do that. I can't do a hello, that's not me, that's not the sort of thing I do. But then it occurred to me that we're all doing things during lockdown and the COVID crisis that we wouldn't normally be doing, and that really, if I expect other people to do this, then I ought to make the effort myself. So I have, and what I've done is I've videoed our garden, which has been a great joy to us. My husband's a very keen gardener. He volunteers at Uppark, and I have to say that the beauty of our garden isn't really down to me, it's down to him. And so here you are. This is a view of our back garden, which has been keeping us relatively sane during this lockdown, and I hope that you're all coping as well as possible. As you can see, my dog is very stressed, but he's coping too. Bye.
Hello everyone, good to talk to you even though this is a strange circumstance. I suppose we've all got different stories of lockdown. One of the challenges I've faced is homeschooling online with our granddaughter who is 6. It was enjoyable but challenging, and I'm not sure she's very impressed with my technical ability because only this week she sent me a video of her own showing me how to turn on their TV using their remote at home. So there you go. It's been a bit overwhelming coming out of lockdown, and I guess we've all been faced with all sorts of challenges. We're trying to support other people, our families, our neighbours in the community, and also the challenge of opening up church again. And I'm aware of so many people who've been working so hard towards that. When I felt overwhelmed, whether it's technical ability or some of these other things, there's a part of a prayer that I found really helpful that I have read frequently, and I'd like to read a bit of that to you now. We cannot do everything, and there's a sense of liberation in realising that. This enables us to do something, and to do it very well. It may be incomplete, but it is a beginning, a step along the way, and it is an opportunity for God's grace to enter and do the rest. Looking forward to seeing you all very soon, I hope. Bye-bye for now.
Hi, sharing these lockdown moments with you. I am actually working through it all. The good thing with it is that I get to spend more time with my family, also sharing services with my sisters back in Malaysia. And the other thing is also I managed to finish building my loft conversion, which I've spent some 18 years. I finally got to get it finished and signed off. So yes, that's something nice. Take care, you guys. Hope to see you all soon. Okay, bye.
Hello, this is Jean and Ken Marshall, and this is a little bit of what we've been doing since lockdown. For a number of years, we have been promising ourselves that we would sort through thousands of photographs that we have, and also loads of letters that Jean and I wrote to each other when I was doing my national service. It's hard to believe that it's 60 odd years, all this stuff. And so we started, and we did have a go at it. I suppose we spent half an hour or so on it, maybe an hour. And we got so involved in reading the letters and looking at the letters that we got bored with it in the end and we gave it up. So we have advanced, but we haven't finished it.
And then from there we decided to play Scrabble. We're great Scrabble players when the weather's bad, having been caravanners, and eventually we played 14 games of Scrabble.
Yes, that's right. And it ended up, believe it or not, and it wasn't a fiddle, at 7 each.
From then, our son had discovered in the house he bought a brand new edition of Downton Abbey on a DVD.
It was the first edition of Downton Abbey, the first series. And we got stuck into that, and believe it or not, we found all the others on our TV system. And I think we've watched the whole series from 1 to 50 or whatever it is.
Over 2 weeks.
Which is unbelievable, but that's what we did.
For an hour every afternoon.
We could actually give lectures on Downton Abbey now.
We're great book readers,
Yeah.
and during that time I read 18 books, and my birthday was on July the 1st when we were shut down, and Ken bought me my final book of Hilary Mantel's The Mirror and the Light.
I also bought it for exercise, because lifting it up and down gives a great deal of exercise.
I had to read it with a cushion on my lap.
I also read a lot of books.
Yes.
The thing I didn't do, which I expected to do, was to do some more painting, because I do like to paint, but strange to tell, I tried one, but I really haven't got into that. I'm hoping it will come back.
And of course we've been very blessed because our families live close in Ashington and Rustington, and so we heard from them and saw them occasionally, and of course friends, we managed to see them by sitting in their garden at a distance.
Yeah.
And the final thing that put the icing on the cake was, I don't know how many of you remember Bill and Loretta, who were our exchange minister with Derek. He came from America with his wife Loretta, and eventually Ken and I went out there and spent a holiday with him in Texas. And every morning we always have a period we call our quiet time together. And Bill sent us this book that he had written because he knew what we did, and we emailed him. And that was a Past to Ponder, so that was another lovely
Wonderful,
thing.
yes. We exchange emails with him, and he happened to be here when we had our golden wedding
Anniversary, which we celebrated in the church.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been up to.
Right, say hi Junior Church! Hi Junior Church! Hi! We've been on lots of adventures during lockdown, and at the moment we are climbing up Snowdon. Hope to see you all soon. Bye!
Hello everybody, this is Carol here from Healthy Ageing. I take the class in the lounge at the Rustington Methodist Church on a Monday, but of course I haven't done that for, well, some time now. Must be middle of February I stopped because I went to Australia. I was in Australia when lockdown happened in the UK, but it wasn't really happening in Australia because I was in Western Australia, Busselton, which is near Perth, and it just wasn't happening at all there. So I had a great shock, but I had to come back a week early because my niece said, I wouldn't be able to get out if I didn't. I'd be stuck in Singapore or something like that. So anyway, I left and I got back into Heathrow and there was nobody there. So I got one of the last flights out and they shut Singapore airport on the Monday. I got back on the Sunday night. So that was a bit of luck. So of course I had nothing in the house, so I had to get some bits and bobs, and neighbours gave me something, and a friend got me a little bit of shopping, but she couldn't get much because there wasn't anything in the shops because it was all panic buying. So anyway, eventually I sorted myself out and could only go around the block and that sort of thing. Well, that's okay. But eventually I quite enjoyed lockdown. I sort of had time, as people said, you have time to do what you want to do. So I sorted myself out and just beginning now to start having classes and go out to classes. So things are, well, almost near normal, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Well, anyway, hope to see you soon. Stay safe. Bye for now. Bye.